You ever just look at a bad card and you're like, I want to play this? That's what happened to me. So, what's going on, guys? You're watching Epic Pokemon TCG. In today's video, guys, I'm going to be showing you a Gyarados GX deck. So, there's a little backstory behind this deck. My buddy sent me a picture of some code cards and he said, here you go, have fun. And two of the code cards he gave me were for the Gyarados GX10. So, this miraculously gave me four Gyarados. And this card is butt cheeks. Okay, this card is not very good. But that is going to be the focal point of today's deck because we're having some fun with this one. So yeah, Gyarados GX for 4 energy, it does Dragon Rage, which does 130, has no ability, and then Hyper Beam for 240 for 4 energy. So yeah, it is weak to electric. So if we play against Pika Rom, that's gonna be a problem. But still, nonetheless, Gyarados is a cool Pokemon. So yeah, with this build, what I kind of did was I took my Quagsire Naganandel build and I kind of tweaked it, and, monkeyed with it a little bit, so that way I could build this deck. All right, I apologize. I had to stop the recording. I started coughing horrendously, and I didn't think you guys want to hear me die. Or maybe you do. Maybe you see the kind of deck that I uploaded here, and you hate me now. In which case, I don't blame you. But anyway, like I was saying, I think I left off at the fact that I built this kind of like my other Quagnag. Anyway, we're just gonna repeat that if I did. So yeah, I just kind of took that list and I tweaked it a little bit to include the Gyarados line. And now we're going to take a look at the deck and kind of break it down here. So we got Naganandel with the ability charging up. Once during your turn before you attack, you may attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. And then it has the attack turning up for 80. And if you have exactly 3 prize cards remaining, this attack does 80 more damage. So basically, you're just going to be pulling your energy out of the discard pile, which is going to set up perfectly for Quagsire, who has the ability Watch Out. As often as you like during your turn before you attack, you may move a water energy from your bench Pokemon, one of your bench Pokemon, to your active Pokemon. And it also has Hydro Pump. I just want to note this real quick. It's actually a really handy attack. It does 60 and then 20 more times the amount of water energy attached to this Pokemon. You never know when you might need to do this. Quagsire is a 1 prize attacker that can do some decent damage. If you do the attack, you're at least going to be doing 120, which is, you never know, guys. It could be good. But yeah. So basically, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be using Naganandel's ability to pull energy out of the discard pile, and attach them to Gyarados using Quagsire's ability. So that way we can do 130 for 4 energy, because that's just amazing, right? Anyway, so yeah, the other thing going along with this cancerous build is Keldeo GX, so it has the ability Pure Heart, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon by your opponent's GX or Pokemon EX. So yeah, obviously they can power plant around this, but still this could be a very annoying card, and I thought why not go ahead and include it in here just because we might want another attacker, right? And also has Sonic Edge for 110, and this attack's damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon, so it's just a really good way to get through some abilities you never know what your opponent might have. And then it has Resolute Blade GX. Does 50 for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. I would probably do this over the Hyper Beam just because you could probably do some more damage with Resolute Blade. But Keldeo just seemed too good not to include in this deck, so I was like, you know what, why not? And then we run this Magikarp because I was like, this is the one I have 6 of for some reason, so we're just going to run that one. We also have Volcanion. Volcanion is going to be in here for a couple reasons. It has Jet Geyser. Once during turn for your attack, you may discard a water energy card from your hand, which is going to set up Naganandel and Quagsire, obviously. And then if you do, your opponent switches their active with one of their bench Pokemon. So that means, they're going to be pulling something up off the bench. That way, maybe you can spread the love with that 130 damage for 4 energy. 130 damage for 4 energy. Can't stress that enough. It's amazing, isn't it? But also has Sonoblast for 100, and it does 20 to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. This is just a really good way to get some damage out on the board. I mean, 100 and then 20 to everything. That's pretty solid. Pretty good card. And then we also have Ditto in here, just in case we need to have an additional Pokemon to evolve into Gyarados, Quagsire, or Naganandel. And then we have one Dedenne in here because Dede Change. Is that how you say it? Dead Change is the great ability. You can discard your card or discard your hand and draw 6. If you don't have this, you can definitely run something else over it. That's up to you guys. Yeah, so that's gonna do it for the Pokemon. Like I said, it is your typical generic like Quagsire, Naganandel strategy, and then you have like Keldeo in here to work with, and you have this amazing boss of an attacker that does 130 for 4 energy. This deck is so bad, but it's fun. We're having fun. And for the supporters, guys, we have 4 Cynthia, and then we have 4 Lily, and then we have 3 or 3. Wow, we have 1 Brock's Grit in here to get back, some stuff like some Water Energy, your Quagsire line, your Naganandel line, Gyarados, Keldeo, whatever you might need back in your deck. We have a Brock's Grit to get all that stuff back into your deck. And then we also have 3 Acrobike just to kind of help with the consistency in here. We have B String. This is really good. Whenever your opponent is exactly 3 or 4 prize cards remaining, you can search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards and attach them to one of your Ultra Beasts. That means you can throw 2 energies on Noggin and Dell, and then you can kind of like refresh from a Gyarados going down, which is really, really helpful. And then we have 4 Mysterious Treasure. I thought about cutting this down to 3, but 4 is pretty handy just because you can discard a card from your hand, which can be a water energy, or it can just be a card you might not need anymore, and then you can search for a psychic or dragon type Pokemon. So you can grab your Poipole or Noggin and Dell, which is really good. And then we have 4 communication here that can search out absolutely everything if you just put back a Pokemon. So yeah, we have Mysterious Treasure to get out our Noggin and Dell line, and communication is going to be helpful to get everything else out. And if you just have a Pokemon and a communication in your hand, and your hand's just horrible, you can grab the Dene, obviously. Then we have a couple switch in here just because, well, I'm just going to show you guys that along with that amazing attack, it costs 3 energy to retreat, and then Quagsire also has 2 energy to retreat, and then I think Noggin and Dale is not too bad, but yeah. I figured having a couple switch in here would be very helpful, and then we're going to round this out with Viridian Forest. We have 3 of them. Pretty much you just discard a card from your hand, search for basic energies. That's perfect. You can discard a water energy, or you can just, if you need an energy, you can search it out with that. You can also pitch some cards you might not need anymore. And then we're going to round out the deck with 10 water energy. So there we go. So that's the deck, guys. Obviously, this is not a serious deck. This is more of a I made this for fun deck. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. If I try to get a gameplay with this bad boy, because I'll be honest with you, I just kind of built it. I just built it and said, let's upload a video today. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to try to get a gameplay of this bad boy, and that might be up later in the week. Who knows? It probably won't happen, but if I get spanked, then I'm definitely going to do that. But so thank you guys all so much for watching. Take care. I love you. This is Epic Pokemon TCG signing out. Yes, my game froze.
Don't forget to like, follow, and obey.